What's up with it? You watching the Big Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Hood TV. And the title is Nipsey Hussle Bodyguard exposed what Lauren London hid after his death. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. Another conspiracy, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I don't think she had nothing to do with Nip getting taken out or nothing. But I do think her connection with Diddy was kind of crazy, though. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I didn't even know Diddy was working on Nip last album. No, we from the West Coast, man. We don't mess with Diddy like that, man. But yeah, man, everybody got choices, though, man. But yeah, man, I don't want to pit nothing on Lauren London, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna say this video is alleged, you know what I mean? But yeah, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
Seminar about death.
Okay, you have to tell. Well, you're
Oh
just
my
telling
God.
me this now.
I know, yeah.
Please share. Please share. Why?
I have a friend.
Why were you there, and what did you learn?
I learned that no one really dies, and that it's just an experience in the physical form, and we're attached to our personalities, but that we're just souls, and that we continue and continue and continue.
Lauren? No, I'm saying Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, we was at Cassie's birthday.
Y'all, Nipsey's bodyguard just exposed something that has the streets losing their minds. He claims Lauren London didn't just mourn Nipsey. She allegedly did a few things right after his death that completely changed how people see the story. But here's where everything gets twisted. Brick Baby, the real dude who rolled with Nipsey, just confirmed some wild rumors that have been swirling for years. Remember when Whack 100 claimed he'd seen some wild footage of Nipsey that nobody was supposed to mention? Back then, folks brushed it off as clout chasing. But Brick, he hinted at the exact same thing without even saying as much. And that's when everybody stopped laughing. He straight up suggested Nip might have been DL, not in a troll way.
I was sent a photo of Nipsey engaged in something which I will never put out.
Yeah.
Right? And that's his personal business.
Yeah.
And, based on what Whack is talking, and this is what I mean, like with Whack, a lot of the stuff he says
ain't really
comes out as true.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
But
so what I'm saying is I didn't see the video that Whack is talking about, but I do have a photo that someone sent me, and it's definitely it's Nipsey. It's Nipsey in the photo, and I'm not going to go into any more details with that.
No, I understand that, but then okay, the video, right? It never said that it was man on man having intercourse. It's like a train was ran.
Yes,
that's from the narrative, whatever they put out, because I've never seen.
But there was real behind the scenes pressure people couldn't handle way. And fans took that hard. Some folks called Brick a snake, saying he was trying to tear down Nip's legacy. Others said he was just speaking on something the streets already whispered about for years. One dude wrote, "You can never destroy Nipsey legacy." Another said, "Who gives a F what Nip was doing in his personal life? He was a real one and had a positive impact on the culture. Respect the measure of a man." But here's the part that shook the room. Brick said Lauren found out, allegedly before Nip was taken out. Let that sink in. That means she wasn't blindsided after the tragedy. The street saying she was allegedly already holding that weight, that anger, way before the shooting ever happened. And the moment Brick said that, everything people thought they knew about this story shifted. Because when you rewind the timeline, when you put together the pieces folks ignored, something starts feeling off. Something starts feeling intentional. And the first thing the streets looked at was Lauren's connection to Diddy. Yeah, the timeline is messy, but the whispers have been consistent. Word is Lauren was rolling hard with Diddy, even attended them wild freak-off parties. So now folks are asking.
I ain't gonna lie, that Diddy connection definitely do make it seem a little suspect, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever video Whack was talking about, man, it never surfaced or dropped, man. Really, man, that tape just allegations, you know what I'm saying? I guess the tape will prove it all, but man, I don't believe it's no tape, don't personally.
Asking the hard questions. Why was Lauren's name was showing up in all these party circles? Why were her ties to Diddy getting stronger right when Nipsey was rising to the top? And why, after Nipsey passed, did certain things she said suddenly feel off? Because let's keep it real, nobody ever wanted to question Lauren. Nip loved her. He built a family with her. She was the one holding his hand in every interview, every red carpet, every moment. But now she's been tied to Diddy's inner circle. People are now asking the ugliest question a fan base can ask. Was she really loyal to Nip, or was she playing both sides the whole time?
Are people forgetting it was her and Lauren London? I just find it so funny how people are always omitting names and not really looking into the true facts.
And here's where it gets.
I ain't gonna lie, man. She was around them though, man. So she had to be down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Honestly, man, I don't know what type of relationship she had with Diddy, but anybody that's connected to Diddy, definitely a questionable person, man.
It's even darker. For years, the streets never believed Nipsey's death was random. Dude was too smart, focused, impactful to be taken out over some basic street beef. The word has always been, this wasn't just a shooting, it was a removal, a power play, and controlled hit. Nipsey wasn't playing the industry game. He wasn't bowing to execs or waiting on record labels. He moved like a boss, built like a king, and respected like a leader. And the higher he climbed, the more he disrupted the machine. That alone puts a target on your back. But add the idea that he knew things, had connections, and was rising faster than the industry could control. To some people at the top, he became a threat. And right after Diddy's arrest and RICO case, the streets exploded with theories that Diddy himself ordered the hit, allegedly. Now, whether folks believe that or not, here's the part that keeps resurfacing. If Diddy was involved, he couldn't have done it alone. Somebody close had to be feeding him info. Somebody who wouldn't raise suspicion. Somebody who had Nipsey's trust. And the name that keeps getting circled is Lauren London. Jaguar Wright said it loud. Lauren is the one who introduced Nipsey to Diddy.
Hook up with the biggest rapper at the time. Everything's great. By the way, isn't she? Lauren is the one that introduced Nip to Diddy. Diddy couldn't even get to Nip, even though he had ties in LA.
I ain't gonna lie, this picture right here is a little off though. Man. Looking at this picture, man, she looked like she Diddy girl for real.
It was Lauren that brought Nip.
And people brushed her off like she was being extra until old clips resurfaced where Nipsey himself confirmed it on The Breakfast Club. He literally said, it was Lauren who introduced me to Puff.
No, I'm saying Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, you know, we was at Cassie's birthday.
That one line changed everything because now the connection isn't rumor, it's real. And once the connection is real, the theory becomes possible. Fans started thinking, what if Lauren wasn't just the girlfriend? What if she were placed? What if she was the inside link bringing Nip into circles he never belonged in? And once you see it like that, the whole story looks different. Old pictures started resurfacing of her and Diddy looking a little too comfortable. The type of comfort you don't expect from your man's mentor. Meanwhile, Nip is literally in the background in one of the pics, looking like the third wheel. No beef, no smoke, just weirdness. Stuff that didn't make sense until now. And after Nipsey passed, Lauren sat down with Angie Martinez. It was emotional, it was calm, but there was one part that fans can't get over, the part where she quoted Diddy. She said, Puff told her, look, Boog, you've shown the world what it looks like to hold a man down. Now show them what it looks like when it all crumbles. That's your responsibility. But hold up, why is Diddy calling her Boog, a nickname Nipsey used? Why does he have that kind of access? Why his message so personal and controlling? Fans said that alone felt like some puppet master talk, like he was guiding a narrative. But then she dropped the thing that made even Angie look confused. Lauren said she had attended a death seminar before Nipsey passed. Let that sit. Who goes to a seminar on death before losing their partner unless they were preparing or were already feeling something coming?
I went to a
I ain't gonna lie, she definitely different, man. I don't know nobody ever went to no death seminar or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, how people be in shambles sometimes after people pass. Maybe that's something that more people should go to. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Seminar about death.
Okay, you have to tell me. You're just telling me this now.
I know, yeah.
Please share. Why?
I have a friend.
Why were you there? And what did you learn?
I learned that no one really dies and that, you know, it's just an experience in the physical form and we're attached to our personalities, but that we're just souls and that we continue and continue and continue.
That piece changed everything. The interview went from emotional grief to suspicious timing real fast. Another huge piece comes from Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard. He said Nipsey asked Diddy to help make Victory Lap feel like Biggie's life after death. Same vibe, same legacy, same impact. Something Diddy hinted at himself.
Nip had no ego. So, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. You know, I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, you know what I mean? Like your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it. I actually am one of the executive producers of Nipsey Hussle's last album.
Victory Lap.
Yeah, Victory Lap. So a lot of people don't know this. We got them to change it. In Wikipedia, somebody over at the label tried to leave my name out, but he came to me and said, I want you to be a part of helping me finish up this album. And so I was a part of not just the records I was on with him on his last album. He was like, yo, I'm a big fan of like Life After Death.
Now, man, that's crazy, man. I really didn't even know Diddy had produced that album, man, for real, though. And yeah, man, it looked like Nip was asking the wrong dude for tips and stuff, though, man, for real, though. You know, Diddy reputation been kind of shady when it come down to business. He definitely had his share of playing folks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, honestly, man, I don't know what Nip was thinking dealing with Diddy, man.
You taking a spiritual person who's asking for something. He said, I wanted that same feel as Life After Death. That same feel was that Biggie got, and he went on to sell about 10 million albums or 10 million copies. I was saying, you got to watch what you say to demons.
Man.
It just might come true.
And fans didn't think anything of it at the time until they remembered one thing: Biggie's album dropped after he was taken out. Once people noticed that connection, the theory snowballed. Gene Deal said it straight: letting Diddy get involved was Nipsey's biggest mistake, because after that, Nip spent more time at Diddy's mansion than in his own studio. And that's when fans say Nip started looking stressed, distant, tired. That's when he started moving differently. So the street theory goes like this: Diddy saw Nipsey rising, becoming too influential, and inspiring too many people to move independently. And if you can't control a man like Nipsey, you take him out. But even then, someone had to open the door. Someone had to bring him into the lion's den, and the street pointing at Lauren. Because now, with Diddy serving time behind bars, there's speculation that more names connected with Diddy would drop. And trust the online community been loud. One dude hit hard saying, I've been knew this, haven't liked Lauren London since I realized she got Nipsey killed. Tanisha was right when she said it was Lauren that got him killed. And y'all treated his first baby mom like and she was the real one. Another wrote, remember Lauren said during Nipsey Memorial, she really didn't want to come, but she talked to Puffy and he convinced her to go to be strong for him in death. Plus, Puffy is credited as an executive producer on Victory Lap, Nipsey's last album. So what do you think? Did Lauren really know more than she let on? Was she just grieving, or was there more behind the scenes? And now that Diddy's already serving time, who else might the streets say was involved? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, man, that is crazy right there, man. That's some crazy allegations right there, man. But yeah, man, I still don't think she had nothing to do with it, you know what I'm saying? At least not directly. Maybe it could have been an indirect thing or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I can't believe this though, man, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, rest in peace to Nip, man, for real though. Yeah, man, the suspect was arrested, Eric Holder, man, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's really not like a mystery, man, you know what I mean? What Eric Holder doing connected to Diddy, you know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense, man, you know what I mean? Eric Holder was out there on drugs and stuff, man, so it really don't make sense for Diddy to be connecting with a dude that's on drugs and stuff. I think Eric Holder probably just had an episode or something, man, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes gangster and substance just don't mix, man, for real though. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. You watching the Big Bomber TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Until next time. All right.